W wagon. My name is Marcy Boudreaux Johnson, and I teach in Deer Creek Public Schools. I'm a reading interventionist. Good job. We're working on building up their letter sounds and, most importantly, confidence. It's pretty neat to see how they blossom and move in and out of the group. Good job! Woo! The kids love it because it's just so multisensory. They get to move the picture cards, write on the dry erase. Sometimes we write in sand. It's just a very different approach to just paper and pencil. Good job. First day of school, when I show them my name tag, it says Dr. Johnson. And they're like, are you gonna do surgery? No, I'm just a lifelong learner and I love to go to school and I wanted to learn how to better teach you. My mom was a teacher, and when I got to high school, I was a volunteer counselor for a camp with children with special needs. And at the end of the first week, I knew immediately, this is what I want to do. I want to spend the rest of my life working with kids and watching them master skills.
We work together very closely. I'm the special ed teacher at Prairieville, and going into your first year of teaching is kind of scary as it is, especially when you're dealing with children with difficulties. And she's there to hold your hand and make sure that you are going through it together and you're not alone.
She and I will sit and we'll look at data, we'll look at their scores. When they go from my class into her class, she can pick up right where they are and meet their needs.
So Dr. Johnson and I shared a little boy, and he hated reading. He would not speak to anyone, and so he started with Dr. Johnson, and by the end of the school year, his quote was, "I love reading. You made me love reading." That doesn't happen. Not everybody can do that, but she did. And it happened in the span of a few months.
It's a no judgment zone, and I think kids know that and they pick up on that right away when they walk through the door.
She is the reading specialist for my daughter Caitlin, and after working with Marcy just a couple of months, Caitlin is now seeking out opportunities to read with us. And not just seeking it out, but being willing to make mistakes and being willing to know that Marcy and others are advocating for her. And that's such a big thing at this age with having any sort of challenges, to know that she's not going to a class because she's not good enough. She's going to a class because there's somebody in there that wants to invest in her and cares. And we've seen a huge change just in her confidence and ability to start to absorb the material, because it's less about feeling like she's less than, and it's more about Dr. Johnson believes in her.
It's kind of a bittersweet when you have to tell a child, you've hit your target, now you're gonna go back to your regular classroom. I will be here if you ever need, because it's like they're my kids. It's hard to let them go. And I see a former student, and they look at me and they're like, you were the teacher who helped us with our alphabet, or you helped me to learn my sight words or to read. It's really neat to see how that child came along with early intervention. This is where I'm supposed to be, and the challenges brought here with the students is really just such a reward that I couldn't imagine being anywhere else.